Okay, so I'm making this video to say that HOAs, honestly, they should not have the power to say that you can't have a native plant garden, and to say that you have to rake your leaves, and to say that you have to mow your lawn. Because saying that, forcing people to mow their lawn and have a lawn in the first place, and forcing people to pick up their leaves and sticks, is literally hurting the environment. It is literally legally forcing people to harm the environment against their will. Like, that is not right, especially because they paid for that property. They should be able to do what they want with it, especially if it's not harming the environment. It's benefiting the environment. It's not really harming their neighbors. I mean, it's literally benefiting everything. So even the people that have the native plant garden and leave the leaves and sticks and stuff, because it takes no work. It really doesn't take any work. It might take work, to plant native plants, the first, actually planting them, and maybe you water them a little bit the first year, but long term it takes no work, and you're literally benefiting the ecosystem. And like, it should not, an HOA should not have the power to say that you can't help the earth. Basically, that should not be allowed. They should not have the legal power to do that. And one of the things when I hear commonly when I tell people this is that they always say, well, if you don't like an HOA so much, then just don't live in a place with an HOA. Except, oh, wait a minute, most houses and neighborhoods being built now are in an HOA. And like 99% of those HOAs have the rules I just mentioned, like saying you have to have a lawn, saying you have to mow it, saying you can't basically have a native plant garden because it's overgrown, it doesn't look good, even though it's literally beautiful flowers and stuff, which doesn't make any sense in my mind. I think a lawn looks bad. It's sad and depressing. It's not helping anything. It's actively hurting the ecosystem. Not only is it not helping the ecosystem, it actually harms the ecosystem. So, and it stores less carbon, and it also doesn't cool the area as much as native plants because it's shorter. So, I mean, they're actively, lawns and things are actively doing a disservice to us. And for an HOA to say that you have to have one is just, it should not be allowed. They should not be able to say that, because they're literally forcing people legally to harm the environment. That should not be allowed. In what world does that make sense, that a place can legally say, yeah, you legally have to harm the environment? Like, what? That doesn't even make sense. I think that people should at least have the option to have a native plant garden. I think we should at least give people the option, and we should, either get rid of HOAs or restrict them so they can't say that you can't grow native plants, and you can't, not mow your lawn or not mow your yard, and that, they shouldn't have the power to say that, you have to pick up your leaves and you have to pick up your sticks, because again, all that stuff is harming the environment, and it just shouldn't be allowed. It simply shouldn't, because at a time when things are going extinct on a massive scale, and we can help by planting native plants in our own yards and leaving leaves and sticks, which again are two pretty easy things to do, who is an HOA to say that you can't do that? I mean, that should not be allowed. So anyway, hope you guys got something out of this video, and yeah, try to spread the message, because hopefully this video will make a change, at least a small change. Try to contact your local government officials and tell them about this, and yeah.